Hey mama, real quick before we dive in, I know today is loud. Your inbox is loud, your kids are loud, your to-do list is loud, Black Friday is loud. But today, I want to give you something quieter, something softer, something that won't be advertised anywhere and won't show up in your cart, but will make everything else feel a little bit lighter. Peace. Because while everyone else is fighting for the best deal today, I want to talk about the one that never goes on sale, your peace of mind. So stick with me for the next little bit. Let's take a deep breath together. Hey mama, welcome to Career Growth for Working Moms. If you're stuck in a job that doesn't fit or burning out trying to do it all, you're in the right place. I'm Shannon, a career coach and fellow working mom. Here, you'll get simple career strategies and strength-based leadership tips to help you grow with clarity and confidence. So grab your coffee or reheat it for the third time and let's do this. Hey mama, welcome back to the show. And if you're new here, welcome to your safe corner of the internet where working moms get permission to be human again. Today's episode is special, not because it's Black Friday or because of the chaos swirling around us, but because it's one of the few days where women are expected to be in 10 places at once and smile while doing it. And maybe you're in the car driving to family, maybe you're sitting in a parking lot trying to get a moment alone. Maybe you're scrolling sale emails feeling guilty for wanting a break. But today, we're slowing down. We're simplifying. We're choosing gratitude, but not the Pinterest version. The real, raw, working mom version. Let me tell you a quick story. Several years ago, I was deep in a season of trying to do it all. The business, the kids, the emails, the expectations. And on Black Friday, I found myself at Target, exhausted, overstimulated, holding a Starbucks cup, and a massive sense of emptiness. Everyone else seemed excited, but I felt numb. And I remember thinking, why do I feel so disconnected from my own life? That night, when I finally came home, my daughter ran to me with a Thanksgiving craft she had made at school. Right in the center, her teacher filled in the blanks with, I am thankful for mommy because she always loved me even when she's busy. I cried, not because I felt guilty, but because I realized I was so focused on performing gratitude, like food, gifts, photos, that I forgot to feel it. And in that moment, everything shifted for me. Gratitude wasn't something to write down. It was something to slow down long enough to receive. That's what I want to give you today. Gratitude that feels like relief, not responsibility. Most people talk about gratitude like it's this cute little wellness habit. Write down 3 blessings, light a candle, play calming music. But that's not working mom gratitude. That's I have an hour to myself gratitude. Working mom gratitude, it's different. It's gritty. It's honest. It's layered. And some days it's complicated. Let me break down 4 truths about gratitude that almost nobody talks about, but working moms live every day. Truth number 1 is that gratitude doesn't erase exhaustion, it grounds it. You can be grateful and tired. You can love your kids deeply and still need a break from them. You can appreciate your job and still feel burnt out. A client once told me, I feel guilty because I have so much to be thankful for, but I'm also overwhelmed. And you know what? I told her, gratitude is not a guilt eraser. It's an anchor. It keeps you from drifting so far into stress that you forget what's good, but it doesn't magically fix the stress. When I tell you to practice gratitude, I'm not saying just be thankful and your problems are going to disappear. I'm saying but pause long enough to remember what's real beneath the chaos. Exhaustion doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means you're human. Okay, truth number 2 is gratitude isn't always big. Sometimes it's survival level small. There were seasons in my life when the only gratitude I could find was the kids went to bed early. The coffee was actually hot today. Nobody cried in the car. Small gratitude is still real gratitude. Sometimes gratitude isn't, my life is amazing. Sometimes I made it through today. And y'all, that counts. When your nervous system is overloaded, the brain can't access big picture gratitude. It can only see what's right in front of you. So celebrate that. These micro moments are the foundation of emotional resilience. Truth number 3, gratitude is a leadership tool, not just a feeling. Gratitude affects your presence, your tone, your patience, your nervous system, your decision making, and your influence. When you're grateful, you're grounded. When you're grounded, you're clear. When you're clear, you lead better at work and at home. Research from Harvard even shows that gratitude shifts the brain from survival mode into openness and creativity. That's not cute. That's powerful. So when you choose gratitude today, you're not choosing softness. You're choosing leadership. So, truth number 4, gratitude grows differently depending on your leadership style. This is where it gets fun and personal because how you experience gratitude is shaped by your wiring. Your natural leadership style changes the way gratitude feels and shows up. Let me explain. You boss ladies in action, gratitude comes through completion and clarity. You feel grateful when you see progress, order, and accomplishment, but you forget to celebrate the small wins. Charismatic queens, your gratitude shows up in connection. You feel grateful when the energy is flowing, when people respond, when the room feels alive, but you forget to appreciate the quiet moments. Heart-centered guides, your gratitude is emotional. You feel it deeply, but you also carry everyone else's gratitude needs. You forget to receive it for yourself. And visionary brainiacs, gratitude is conceptual. You think big, dream big, reflect deeply, but you forget to slow down and feel gratitude in the present. See, it's not one size fits all. The way you feel gratitude reveals the way you need peace. So now that we've unpacked what gratitude really looks like for working moms, let's talk about what it actually means to choose gratitude over grind. Because gratitude is not a mood. It's something you wait to feel. It's not something you wait to feel. It's something you practice, especially on the days when you're tired, pulled in 17 directions, and your brain feels like a browser with too many tabs open. So I want to walk you through 3 gratitude practices that feel doable in a full, real messy life. Not complicated, not time-consuming, not guilt-inducing, just intentional, just grounded, just real. Most people think gratitude takes time. Let me sit down and journal. Let me write a list. Let me meditate for 10 minutes. Nope. Gratitude is most powerful in micro moments, especially when you're overwhelmed. Here's practice number 1, the 20-second reset, and this is how it works. You pause, you put your hand on your chest, you take one slow breath, and you name it out loud or in your mind, one thing that feels good in this exact moment. It could be, I'm grateful for the warmth of this coffee. I'm grateful the house is quiet for 10 seconds. I'm grateful my body carried me through today. I'm grateful my kids are laughing in the other room. I'm grateful that even though I'm tired, I'm still showing up. That's it. 20 seconds. One moment. One breath. One truth. The science behind this is solid. Gratitude activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part that calms your body down. Harvard researchers show gratitude reduces stress hormones and increases resilience. Do you know what that means? You're not just feeling grateful. You're leading your nervous system back to peace. That's powerful. That's leadership. That's mom magic. Practice number 2 is the one-person gratitude rule. This one is my favorite because it doesn't just shift you, it shifts your relationships. At the end of each day, choose one person to express gratitude to. Not 5, not everyone, just one. It could be your partner, your child, a coworker, a friend, a leader, or even yourself. You speak one sentence of gratitude. Hey, thank you for handling the kids tonight. I appreciate how patient you were in that meeting. I'm proud of myself for finishing that hard task. I loved laughing with you today. You made my day easier without even knowing it. What does this do? It interrupts autopilot. It pulls you out of the grind and reminds you of connection. It deepens relationships. Gratitude spoken creates trust and closeness. It gently rewires your brain. You start to look for good things throughout the day so you'll have something to share. That's how gratitude becomes a lifestyle, not a task. Research even shows gratitude shared increases dopamine, the feel good neurotransmitter for connection and motivation. And here's the best part, you can do it from the car. You can do it while folding laundry, and you can do it while you're brushing your teeth. It takes 30 seconds to change the entire emotional tone of your day. Now, this one's for you if your brain never turns off. It's practice number 3, the release and receive ritual. If you lie in bed at night replaying conversations, or thinking about the million things you didn't do, or stressing about tomorrow before today is even over, here's how it works. Before bed, literally 1 minute, you say, "Today I release," and name one thing weighing on you. I release the guilt. I release the pressure. I release the frustration. I release that conversation that didn't go well. I release the feeling of not doing enough. Then you say, "And I receive," and name one thing you want to feel. I receive rest. I receive calm. I receive grace. I receive connection. I receive peace. Release, receive. It's that simple. Why is this so powerful? Because your brain loves ritual. It loves closure. It loves certainty. When you finish the day with release and receive, you're signaling to your nervous system, you can stand down now. You don't have to be on guard. You're safe to rest. And when you wake up, you're not starting from burnout. You're starting from baseline. This is the kind of practice that transforms how you lead your days, your work, and your family. Now, let's go a step deeper because gratitude isn't one size fits all. Your natural wiring shapes how gratitude works best for you. So let's break it down for each leadership style. Boss lady in action, your gratitude grows through accomplishment and clarity. Your win is intentionally celebrating what you finished today, not what you didn't. Gratitude sentence for you could be, "I'm grateful for the progress I made today, even if it wasn't perfect." Charismatic queen, your gratitude grows through connection and expression. You feel gratitude most when you share it. Gratitude sentence for you could be, "I'm grateful for the people I touched today and the way they touched me." Heart-centered guides, your gratitude grows through presence and emotion. You feel deeper gratitude when you slow down and actually receive love. Your gratitude sentence could be, "I'm grateful for moments I slowed down long enough to feel love today." And visionary brainiacs, your gratitude grows through reflection and insight. You feel gratitude through understanding, meaning, and learning. Gratitude sentence for you is something like, "I'm grateful for what today showed me and what I'm becoming because of it." This isn't fluff. It's not homework for your mind. It's nourishment for your nervous system. It's leadership for your life. And it is exactly what working moms need heading into the holidays. Not more hustle, not more pressure, not more shoulds. Just presence, just peace, just gratitude. Okay, mama, we've talked about the truths behind gratitude. We've talked about the practices that make it real for working moms. Now I want you to feel it. Not in your mind, not on a checklist, but in your body. Because gratitude that stays in your head is information. Gratitude that lands in your body becomes transformation. So if you're somewhere safe, sitting, standing still, or lying down, I want you to close your eyes. If you're driving or multitasking, just soften your shoulders and breathe along with me. All right, are you ready? Take a deep breath in, hold it, and a slow exhale out. Feel your jaw unclench. Feel your shoulders drop half an inch. Feel your belly soften. You don't have to be anywhere else right now. You don't have to fix anything right this second. You don't have to perform or produce or prove. Right now, you're just a woman breathing. A woman deserving of rest. A woman allowed to pause. Now, I want you to picture a version of yourself. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, but she's calm. She isn't rushing. She isn't frantic. She isn't drowning in pressure. She's steady. She's present. She's peaceful. Do you see her walking through her morning with intention? She's making choices from alignment and not exhaustion. She speaks gently to others and to herself. She's warm, grounded, and confident. That version of you, it already exists. She's not a fantasy. She's you underneath the noise. Gratitude is how you come back to her. Now, imagine that future version of you placing her hand on your shoulder, the you listening right now, and she whispers, "You're doing so much better than you think. You don't have to earn rest. Slow down. You're safe. Look at what you've built. Look at who you've become." Let those words land in your chest. Let them soften the tight places. Let them unravel the anxiety you've been carrying. That's gratitude. Not a list, not a task, a returning, a remembering. Now, place one hand on your heart and place the other on your stomach, your center, your intuition, your grounding. Take another breath and repeat this quietly out loud or in your mind. I am grateful for what is. I trust what is coming. I release what I can't control. Feel your body respond. Feel the shift. That is gratitude that doesn't require time, only presence. Now, say, I'm worthy of rest. I'm allowed to slow down. I'm doing enough. Let that settle deep in your nervous system. When you're ready, open your eyes or soften your gaze. And I want you to answer these 3 questions out loud in your mind or even in your notes app. What is one thing I'm grateful for today, right now, in this moment? Number 2, who is one person I'm grateful for, and can I tell them before the day ends? And third, what is one thing I can release so I can breathe easier during the holidays? These 3 questions create more emotional clarity than an entire gratitude journal filled with forced entries. This is the gratitude practice that fits a working mom's life. Accessible, grounding, real. Mama, I hope today felt like an exhale. Black Friday can be loud, overwhelming, overstimulating, and let's be honest, motherhood can be too. But gratitude gives you a moment to step outside the noise and back into yourself. Not to pretend everything is perfect, but to remember that you're still here. You're still standing, and you're still becoming. Gratitude isn't about ignoring the hard. It's about anchoring yourself in the good. And there is good in your life, even on your busiest, messiest days. You don't have to hustle your way into worthiness. You don't have to grind your way into gratitude. You get to choose peace in small pockets, in real moments, in tiny breaths. And that choice, that's leadership. Not the kind with titles and meetings and influence, but the kind that changes how your family feels around you. How you feel in your own body. If this episode brought you peace today, I would love for you to share it with a friend, a sister, a coworker, any woman who's been running on empty that deserves to breathe again. And if you haven't yet, take the leadership style quiz. Not because it's Black Friday, but because understanding your wiring is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself heading into the holiday season. And hey, if you've been meaning to leave a review, this would be a beautiful moment to do it. Your words help other working moms find conversations like this one, conversations that give them permission to slow down, breathe, and feel human again. I'm grateful for you, for your time, for your heart, for the woman you are becoming. Take care of yourself today, Mama, and I will see you next time. Hey, Working Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share it with a friend who's stuck in her career but doesn't want to sacrifice her family to grow? Also, please leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It seriously lights me up to know this show is helping you navigate burnout, find clarity, and lead with confidence. All right, time to shut down my laptop and pretend I'm not hiding from folding that laundry. I'll meet you back here soon for another episode of Career Growth for Working Moms. You've got this.